In professional finance studies, today we will discuss about finance functions. Net present value function, that is regular interval cash flow. Net present value with irregular interval cash flow. IRR, that means internal rate of return, and bond pricing. We will discuss bond pricing in the next session. What is NPV? NPV function is a financial function that calculates the net present value of an investment using a discount rate and a series of future cash flow. For the irregular cash flow, we will use XNPV function. IRR function returns the internal rate of return for a series of cash flow. All these are today's topic. So let's start with an Excel file. IRR and NPV functions both are very important concept in introductory finance. In this sheet, there are bunch of cash flow in various year. Year 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 15. If we invest 5 lakh taka, at the end of the first year, we have a cash flow of 50,000 taka coming in. At the end of the second year, we have a cash flow 75,000 taka coming in. Like this way, if I invest this amount in various years, we have different types of cash flow coming in over 10 years. So how do we calculate net present value of this cash flow? Subject to the interest rate 7%. In other words, we can say if I put 5 lakh taka in bank, you get 7% interest rate. Which one would be the better? If I invest this amount, the cash flow will be like this way. Or which one would be the better if I put money in the bank with 7% interest rate? In this scenario, we can use NPV function to compare data. If the result is positive, it is better to invest money in the business. If the result is negative, it would be better to put money in the bank. So start the function, use equal sign, NPV, net present value calculation. Rate would be, this is discount rate, comma, use first year to 10 years. Close the parenthesis, plus this amount. Then press enter. This is negative value. That means it is better to put money in the bank. Now we will calculate what is the internal rate of return. Use equal sign, IRR, value from this to this. Then press enter. If the bank interest rate is equals to this one or less than this one, that would be better to invest money in the business. We can practice this. Increase the decimal number, 4.0123, 4.012365%. See, the result is 0. That means discount rate is greater than IRR. It is better to put money in the bank. Ctrl Z. This is how we can check the project is profitable or non-profitable. Now we will calculate dynamic IRR and NPV. In this case, we will use offset function in the IRR and NPV. So how offset function will work? First, I have to clear that. The offset function dynamically tells us row and column number. How it will work? Let's see. Use equal sign, offset. If I choose this reference, use comma, row number from this reference, row number is 0, then comma. If I need column number 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, that means 80,000, then 3, row height 1, this is row height 1, then column number also 1, then press enter. This is how we can use offset function. In this situation we can dynamically change the range, like width would be from E to H, then count from this cell position to this cell position, then close the parenthesis, then press enter. But there is no result. If I use this function in any other function, it will show the result, like count E5 to H5, that means 3, 4, 5, 6 number. I can calculate average, then close the parenthesis, then press enter. EFGH, the average is 50,000. If I choose I, then it will be 52,000, that means average is 52,000. So this is how offset function works inside another function. Now we will use offset function in IRR and NPV function. Use equal sign, use IRR offset, reference this one, row number is 0, column number also 0, height is omit, then use count function, start from this cell position to end of the sheet, then press enter. If I add any value, it will change the rate, and press enter. In this way we can calculate NPV, equal sign NPV, then rate would be B1 cell, comma, value would be offset function, reference from C5 cell, comma, row should be 0, then comma, column also 0, then comma, row height omit, then column width would be all this column, that means count this value to end of the sheet, close the parenthesis, count function, close again offset function, then close NPV function, then plus this amount, then press enter. This is how we can calculate IRR and NPV dynamically. When we change the amount, it will change automatically. In the previous scenario, there was a regular interval, but in this scenario there is no regular interval. So how we will calculate it? Use function XIRR. The value is from this cell position to this cell position. Use comma. The date would be this cell position to this cell position. Then press enter. Then XNPV. The rate would be this cell position, comma, value would be this cell position to this cell position, and then date would be this cell position to this cell position, then press enter. Now how we will calculate dynamically? Equals to xi rr offset, this is the reference, comma 0 comma 0 comma comma, then count from this to end of the sheet, then close the parenthesis, then offset b19 comma 0 comma 0 comma comma, count from this to end of the sheet, close the parenthesis, then press enter. Now we can copy this function. Control C and use equal sign x NPV. Rate would be B1 cell position, then comma, paste the function, then press enter. This is how we can check which business project would be better for us.